Unit 3, Day 5, Review. You have x plus 2.7 equals 9.8. I would draw my lines to show sides, and then I would do opposite operation, get everything onto one side, and you subtract 2.7 on both sides. Those cancel out, leaves you with x equals, and then you get 7.1. If you wanted to show work to check, you would do 7.1 plus 2.7, and that gives you 9.8, and that checked, and then circle your answer. On number 2, this one is also a one-step equation, except for you're multiplying 5/8 times x equals 30. So I would again show my sides, and I would divide by 5/8. That's going to look like a complex fraction, but those cancel out and leaves you with x equals. That would be 30 divided by, and then this fraction goes in parentheses, 5/8. What that is actually meaning is 30 divided by 5/8. 30 times, and those cancel out, and then 6 times 8 is 48. Okay, so if I was to plug back in to check it, you get 5/8 times 48, and that should give you 30, because again, this will cancel out, gives you 6, and then 6 times 5 is 30. So it checked, and that is my correct answer. On number 3, you have a two-step equation. I'm going to show sides by drawing my line through the equal sign, and you're going to do opposite operation. You're going to get rid of your whole number first. So you're going to add 17 to both sides, and that gives you 27. That cancels out, leaves you with 3/8x. Then you're going to work this one the same way. You're going to divide by 3/8. Divide by 3/8. And if I put that in the calculator, I would get 27 divided by 3, and I get 72. Okay, if I put this in the calculator, I get to check 3/8 times 72 minus 17. That should equal 10. So that canceled out to 9. 9 times 3 is 27 minus 17. So again, that did check out. On number 4, that is a negative 0.5 times 2x minus 6, and then plus 9 equals -8. Show sides. Remember to do distributive first, which is going to give you a negative 1x, then plus 3 plus 9 equals -8. Combine like terms. Okay, then you're going to divide by -1, and x equals 20. If you put that in your calculator to check out, be 40 minus 6 plus 9, and then you're going to get negative 8 if you put all of that in. You're going to show sides. I want to get a positive variable, so I'm going to move my 9x to the other side. That gives me 5 plus x equals negative 6. Subtract 5 on both sides, and x equals negative 11. You would plug in on both sides and get 5 minus 8 times negative 11. Then again on the other side. And that gives you 93, and this one also gives you 93. So it checks, so that worked. Number 6, you're going to distribute on both sides first. And then you're going to get negative 16x plus 2 equals 5 minus 15x. Okay, I would like to keep a positive exponent, so I'm going to add 16 on both sides. 2 equals 5, and then plus x. Subtract 5, and x equals negative 3. And if you go back up and plug in, you would get 50 on both sides, and that is your correct answer. Here, if I was to look at this, I would distribute and divide by a negative 4 all the way through. You could change this to a decimal if that helps you to see what to multiply better, but I know that 4 can be divided equally into 12, and 4 can go into 20. So that is going to give me a negative 3x plus 5 equals 5 minus 3x. If I was to rewrite this, it is the same, but if you don't see that immediately, go ahead and add 3x to both sides, and 5 equals 5, which gives you infinite solutions. That means anything goes. Anything that we put in for x is going to be an answer. Here, when you find each angle measure in the triangle, you know that all 3 angles added up gives you 180. So to solve this, you're going to add up all of your sides, and that gives you 20x equals 180. Divide by 20, and x equals 9. Okay, but it says find each angle measure. So if I plug in 9 for all of these, this angle is going to give you 81 degrees. This one is going to give you 54 degrees, and this one is going to give you 45 degrees. Cool. Here, a rectangle, and go ahead and draw a rectangle, is 5 inches long and then 2x inches wide. If you know the value of the perimeter, which is all 4 sides, so it's 5 plus 5 plus 2x plus 2x. and it gives you the area, which is also 2x times 5. So this gives you 10 plus 4x equals 10x. Subtract 4 from both sides. 10 equals 6x. Divide by 6. And x is going to give you, once you simplify, 5/3. Okay, we're skipping 13. And we're going to go to 15. If you notice, the circumference is pi times diameter. This is not diameter. To do diameter here, you need to double it. So it'd be 2 times 4x equals 6x plus 6. So that's going to give you 8x equals 6x plus 6. Subtract. Gives you 2x equals 6. Divide by 2, and x equals 3. Okay, but it said also find the circumference of each circle. So all I would do here is go back in and do 3.1 times 2 times 4x, which is 3. So it would be 3.1 times 2 times 4 times 3. And you get 74.4. Okay. Your test will be Thursday and Friday. Take your time, check your work, show work, and good luck.